Second condition is to ask something which is beneficial to us. And this is implicitly implied in the first condition, for we could not ask something which is evil to us in the name of Christ. He would not present a petition that would bring evil to us. And so here we must understand that God is far wiser than we are. And consequently, if we ask something that is not good for ourselves, it could be an act of mercy from the part of God if we are denied for what we ask. Imagine, for example, a child who does not know what he is asking his parent. For example, he would like to have a candies the whole day long. Or he would like a gun for his birthday. Would you give to your child something that would be harmful to him or to his health, etc.? Of course not. And that's the way we very often behave like children toward God. We murmur against God. We complain against God because we ask something good and we don't obtain what we ask. What is wrong to ask for the health of my child, of my mother? To have a beautiful, a bigger home, a better job. And even a spiritual grace that you may ask, to be more charitable and more patient, and you don't obtain that grace from God. It happens in the life of St. Paul. He was praying God, he wanted to be a great saint, and he prayed God to be free from that sting of his flesh. Temptation, tremendous temptation against the flesh. And what did our Lord say to him? My grace is sufficient for thee. And thus St. Paul received more than he asked for. He received a greater grace than he asked for God gave him the grace to overcome all these afflictions, and by that grace he became a greater saint. He gained more merits in this life and glory in heaven. See, very often God does not grant what we ask for because he wants to give us something better for us.